This recent rotation, we've seen attempts at it quite a few times over the course of not just the last couple of months, the last couple of years. Do you think it lasts this time?
Yeah, I think it lasts for a while here. I mean, we're following a pretty consistent pattern that you would expect in a recovery. You would expect to see at some point the more economically sensitive parts of the market start to participate, and you're starting to see some better signs with regards to cases. There's obviously a massive policy response from the Federal Reserve. We're likely to see, at least the market is expecting to see, more support on the fiscal side. And then obviously there's some hopes around therapeutics or vaccines, as you're talking about this morning. So if you believe that this recovery is going to continue to persist, even if it's at times feels like fits and starts or intermittent, you should expect the more economically sensitive cyclical parts of the market to continue to participate.
Kathryn, do we need to see a stimulus deal, full stimulus deal through Congress for that to continue?
Well, I think the market is precipitated on that eventuality. So if we don't get an additional fiscal stimulus, then I think it will paint ugly for the markets going forward. Let's face it, we're at very close to all-time record highs. And the main driver of that appreciation in the S&P 500 has been stimuli, both fiscal and monetary.
Mike, I mean, clearly hard to pinpoint exactly what the markets are moving on this morning, whether it is that Russian vaccine news. But interesting to see the 10-year go back above 0.6% this morning. That's a relatively meaningful move and I guess does paint some optimism towards the broader economy, whether it's linked to a vaccine or not.
Yeah, it definitely means a little bit of a retreat from that safety bid in bonds. It also would support the idea of perhaps a more cyclical tone to the equity market because, you know, this extremely low yields, very negative real interest rates has been a backdrop for all these long duration, big growth stocks. That's the academic answer for why the NASDAQ has been doing what it's been doing. And if you have a reversal of that, also a lot of Treasury supply coming out this week, 10s and 30s. So maybe the market is gearing up for something like that, too. But it is in gear with this idea that we might have a phase where the cyclical stocks can do some catch up.